Tona blind eye. Margo. They don't ask me.
The scene opens on an empty floor. The rear of the set is made of roughly textured wooden pallets. They look like they might give you a splinter. Two walls converge at a 90-degree angle that thrust away from the space, neither perpendicular nor parallel to the playing space. Margo is medium height, with light brown hair which she has pulled back under her gray fedora. She wears a dirty cream blouse with lace at the neck, under a dirty light purple sweater. Both are tucked into an old, knee-length black wool skirt. She wears tall, worn black work boots and a ring on her hand. Her eyes are obscured by a well-cared-for fedora. She lies on her back, breathing heavily, her chest rising up and down.
No one has asked me. Where the children went. What I did. Because we all see the posters glaring at us from overhead. Schuldig. 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 His skull by day, theirs by night, reminding me. Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
She writhes on the ground.
And no one asks me. I can't shake it out. While others have begun to rebuild their homes. Their families, their lives. I am watching. Men reunite with wives. Cousins and siblings find each other after years apart. Little boys and girls hold tight to long-lost pets, and I am watching.
She turns her head to the side.
They whimper. Wir konnten nichts tun. They turn away. They whisper. We could do nothing. I can't shake it out.
She stares aggressively at the camera towards an unseen figure.
I've come to you because none of them ask me.
She rolls back the other way.
I too chant the words. Wir konnten nichts tun. And focus on other things that don't require me to think.
She pushes against the ground as her body tenses.
But the posters make me think that maybe it would help. Getting it out. Once and for all. Shaking it out.
She looks again at the camera.
So I've come to you.
She turns around, pushing herself up slowly.
Because no one has asked me. For a few hours each day, I take a risk. I depend on exhaustion and exertion to replace my thoughts. And I open my heart. As long as I focus on the job, it will be okay.
Her arms push her limp body up.
And it usually is, but sometimes I forget to focus on the swing. I watch the blade. I grip the handle. I listen to the thud.
She stands.
But I can't push the thoughts away.
She shuffles to the back of the stage.
In. Out.
She stares ahead.
Swing thud.
She flinches back.
In. Out. Swing thud.
She flinches again.
In. The scent of freshly baked bread.
She clutches her stomach.
Out. Your warm hand in mine. Swing. The twittering of small little birds. Thud.
She seems to be forced back.
The rustling of small feet on leaves. In. Greta's loving eyes. Out. Hans sleeping soundly in your arms. Swing. Our laughter. Thud.
She curls against herself.
Our smiles. In. Out. I swing harder. My heavy breaths and the blisters forming on my hands distract me for a minute. In. Out. Swing thud.
She flies back.
The men. Just like me. In. Out. Swing thud.
Once more.
The birds flying away. In. Out. Swing thud.
She clutches herself.
Arms reaching to be picked up. Swing thud. Arms begging for the last bite of bread. Swing thud. A skinny finger scooping up the last taste of soup. Swing thud. Greta's distrusting gaze. Swing thud. Hans curled up freezing on the front porch. Swing.
Each swing and thud bring her closer to the ground until she curls in the corner.
Faces.
She slowly uncurls.
Staring at me as I walk away. And no one has asked me. But that time is coming back, flooding in. I can't shake it out.
She crawls backwards into the corner. She is hunched, her body in a grimace. On all fours, she looks at a spot to her left, then slowly crawls towards it.
Margo takes the kids into the woods every weekend. Every time they all three come back. Margo is always anxious when she takes them out there, and when she comes back, she seems relieved. Relieved but on edge. Tired.
Her stare is dead.
Instead of trying to focus, I take a few steps back and throw my axe into the ground. She knows it is wrong, but she feels she is supposed to. Elise says it would be better for all of them. And Margo does see how it would be easier for her. Margo wants comfort. And she does not have comfort right now. The hunger, the fear, the sadness she feels when she looks at her children. She is not comfortable.
She looks directly at the camera.
The world standing by. One day, the children do not come back. Margo does. She doesn't say a word as she comes in the house. She doesn't say a word and she goes to bed.
She looks back to the camera.
The memories never leaving me alone. In the morning, she gets up and doesn't even feel the need to eat. Her stomach hurts, but it is just guilt. When she opens the front door to go to work, she almost steps on Hans on the front step, and she breaks down crying. She doesn't go to work that day. Instead, she cooks the biggest meal she can find, and they all eat together.
She looks back to the camera.
Our government turning on its own people. The times get hard again. Elise is constantly telling her to take them away, and Margo agrees.
She stands suddenly.
It only takes one try this time. She comes back and goes to sleep. And goes to work, and goes to sleep. Then she dreams that the kids come back. She wakes up and they aren't outside, so she gets angry. She goes into the woods to find them, but they aren't there.
She looks at the camera.
You, dying. She calls their names, but they aren't there. She screams and runs and stomps and swears, and all the birds fly away.
She tilts her head.
She cries and doesn't come home till dark.
She looks at the camera.
You, dying.
She walks toward the camera.
And now, I have nightmares. Every night. Every night. They always go the same way.
She enacts her nightmare.
I almost step on Hans on the front step. Joy fills my heart. I begin to cry. I lean down to hug him. I want to hold him close and never let go. But before I can, I see Greta.
Her gaze snaps up.
Glaring at me. Greta begins to morph, and so does Hans. They are monsters, there to bring me justice. Over and over. I can't stand it anymore. I can't get them back, but the memories won't go away. And still no one has asked me where they went.
She rises up.
We all stand still. Stand still and watch. All I wanted was to hold them in my arms, to welcome them home. And I did.
Her clenched hands come up to her stomach.
Still, I push them away. Still, I turn, I run, I hide.
She cringes.
I just want them home.
She takes 2 steps towards the camera.
But how do I know I won't do it again? I don't know why she wanted them gone. I don't know how I agreed. They needed me. But I was hungry. Scared. The horrors you hear, the rumors, the threats. I saw their fear too, and it hurt. When I loved them, it hurt. Wide eyes, skinny fingers, hunched shoulders, worried faces staring at me, waiting for me, pleading me.
She hunches forward.
So I turned away. They needed me. I turned away again.
She holds an unseen gaze.
And so does everyone else.
Uncomfortably close.
How has no one asked me? Not one person has asked me, and they all know. They know, but do nothing about it. Nothing. After all these years. Wir konnten nichts tun. Wir konnten nichts tun. Wir konnten nichts tun. Wir konnten nichts tun. They could do nothing. Hans and Greta didn't get to make a choice. I made that choice.
She stumbles back.
I made that choice.
She falls backwards, scooping the fedora into her hands as she hits the pallets. She looks down. She clutches the fedora to her chest. She looks up.
Why did you trust me? You were strong, not me. You believed in change. You fought till the end.
Her hands fall to her sides. The light falls across her like prison bars.
I promise. My children, our children, your children. I promised I wouldn't stand by. I promised I'd keep them safe. Schuldig. Schuldig. Schuldig.
Margo, Lillian Davis. Written by Lillian Davis. Director and audio description editor, Heather May. Scenic and lighting design and technical direction, Ed Hallborg. Costume design, Katharine Tarkulich. Sound design, original music, and cinematography, Kelly Walker. Stage manager, Adrian Bayless-Marr. Audio description, Karina Connolly. Audio description written by Karina Connolly, July Winters. Color correction and grading, Alex Kerai. Captioning, Claire Abelson, Sophie Ritter. Set construction, Janne, Kneike, Troy Tedeschi. HWS Theater, Hobart and William Smith Colleges.